What's going on, good people? You know who it is. It's your boy M-i-Corleone. And, out here just chilling, man. Just watching the river and, thinking to myself how grateful I am to have life. How grateful I am to be breathing. How grateful I am to be somewhat free to do whatever I want. How grateful I am for all the generosity that people show me. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful for all the people that I showed generosity to, and they showed it back. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for being alive, blessed. Even though I'm stressed, probably look a mess. Living check to check, getting my respect. That's all I can do. Giving my respect is that simple. As I watch the river flow right after the rain, kind of feels like depression after the pain. It just lingers for a minute. The smog and the fog. It just lingers for a minute. Like a cat, like a dog. When we was youngins, we used to jump in like a frog. But now we ain't with all that. Well, I ain't swimming in that. I might faint, might go numb, might go down. Might be the reason why my brain cells numb. Water and what the fuck is that? Crazy ass bird. This the shit you see out in Philly. That's the word. I know you heard. Nah, let me stop. But for real though, people need to just sit back and listen to their own thoughts sometimes. Listen to the. We have to learn to listen when people's telling us who they are and they showing us who they are. Why wouldn't we listen to them? And it's like, alright, I get it. Nobody don't want no boss. I get that. Who the fuck want a boss? But listen, everybody gets their turn to live. Only thing is, when it's your turn, don't burn your bridge. And all the real ones that die, but the worms will live. And that's real messed up. That's just how it is. That's a quote from a great philosopher named Jadakiss. He was a writer, poet, but he wrote a different kind of poetry. He still writes a different kind of poetry. He writes a kind of poetry that, if you listen to what he's saying, you could probably get through life a lot better. I got a playlist on my YouTube called Hip Hop Taught Me More Than Public School. It is what it is. Like, you know how many Jay-Z bars like taught me? Like, oh shit. First the fat boys break up, now every day I wake up, somebody got a problem. I mean, show me how to move in a room full of vultures. He showed me how to move in a room full of vultures. I'm talking about real live vultures. Like, on you. You out there hustling? What? Man, I was a youngin'. They was trying to get me. Never succeeded. The boys from Wilson Projects did once. Then they realized who I was and who I dealt with. And it just so happens that who I dealt with at the time was the homie from the projects. And yeah, they had to give all the work back and everything. And then give me my cigarettes back. And the one boy asked for a Newport. I proceeded to give it to him. He had the burner in his hand. Somebody ran on me, but it happens. I think he shit himself when he ran, so like he had ball shorts on. Like, there was, he shit himself when he ran. But we ain't even gonna get into all that. It was 3 in the morning. It was, a Wednesday night in August. You know what I mean? Me and my homies walking 3 in the morning down Texas Street. Going to my man Bum J's crib. And boys came up. I told him they were plotting. No, they not. Just remember, everybody's real until a real one walks in the room. And being gangster and all that don't make you real at all. Like, that's not what makes a man. You know what makes a man? Learning from other men that been through shit that you ain't been through yet. I was just in the store wasn't doing nothing but, grabbing my, medication, for lack of a better word. And, the young boy was like, yo, I was in front of you, you know what I mean? I said, my fault, young, and I ain't even, beat. My fault. And he was like, yeah, I was sitting here giving you the stare the whole time. And I'm like, dog, it's all respect over here, bro. You know what I mean? It's peace and respect. So I don't know what type of time he was on. And then he wound up saying like, yeah, I fuck with the Sixers too. We in Philly, everybody fuck with the Sixers. But he was just trying to switch the conversation up. And it's cool that me and him could have that dialogue to where it's like, my fault, young, and I ain't mean that. No harm, I ain't try to big boy you. None of that. I ain't know you was in line. You feel me? So, he had about 8 of his homies with him. They was coming home from school or whatever. And, it could have got worse. But, the way I handled it, the way you handle it, is the way it's gonna go. Stop acting like when you handle something the wrong way, that it's gonna go the right way. He without sin shall cast the first stone. Don't y'all get that? We all got some with us. All of us. We all got some with us. Point blank. Period. You got some with you. I got some with me. And we all got some and we all gonna wake up tomorrow. And we all gonna take a and hopefully you wipe your butt. Sight now. Hopefully that brings some of the stress and the pressure out of you. Because it takes a lot of waste in your body. So, not even just food, just any kind of waste. That's in your body. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm over here watching the river, doing what I do. It's your boy M-i-Corleone at Beats by the Kilo on all social media platforms. The Learn As You Grow podcast and the Beats Are Talking podcast on all streaming platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all the rest of them that I do not feel like naming, but it's like 50 of them. You know.